If cities are living beings, then markets are their hearts. It's the marketplaces that breed culture, tradition, style, and trends. That's why such markets become the fashion capital of that given city. Our bandwagon took us to these fashion capitals to experience the heartbeat of Indian fashion. This is India Ka Fashion Capital powered by Flipkart Fashion. And today our destination is Namma Bengaluru, the heart of casual fashion. When you think of Bengaluru, you mostly think Silicon Valley, Garden City, gorgeous weather, pub capital, and rock and roll. All that's definitely true, but there is way more to Bengaluru than meets the eye. For example, do you know that there are more than 2,000 textile and garment units here? And several premium brands treat this city as one of their main sourcing hubs. Bengaluru is a truly cosmopolitan city. People here know how to dress up or play it down, but they're the best at everyday fashion. So whether you're going in for office wear or college style, here's how it's done. You could be dressed in formals, going for a meeting at IT Park, or dressed in casuals, going pub hopping across the city. Whether you want that cool outfit for a college festival or you want to nail that .com interview, shopping to zaruri hai. You need one market that caters to such diverse fashion needs, and your answer is Commercial Street. You may think of Brigade Road when it comes to budget shopping. You may think of Chickpet Market when it comes to gorgeous silk saris. And you may think of UB City when it comes to high-end designer wear. But what if you're a bit greedy like me and need all of this plus some everyday casuals at the same place? Commercial Street is the answer. Pencil dresses, crochet tops, khakis, jeans, semi-formal shirts and t-shirts. Commercial Street is an ultimate fix for all your fashion cravings. So let's meet a few people who've taken casual fashion to its deserving heights. Established in 1985, Vashi's House of Jeans was originally called the Jean Shack. Later, people began to call it Vashi, after the man who started it. This iconic place has been in business for over 30 years. This is where your search for that perfect denim stops. Today we are going to have a chat with Vashi and Tarun, the boys behind Bengaluru's favorite store. So I'm here with these two gentlemen who are completely after my own heart. You run a jeans business. It's been here since 1985.
That's right.
So sir, in 1985, what was Bangalore like and why did you decide to start a jeans business?
My brother had a store where he used to sell only ready-made goods like tailor-made goods. So I said, if he's doing tailoring, why not I do ready-made?
Right.
So I started with say 10 shirts and 10 pants, and that's how it caught on slowly.
When liberalization happened, globalization happened, and other brands came into the picture, then what happened to the business?
I remember Levi's coming to me and asking me, why don't you give us a guidance what is selling in India?
Wow.
But then Levi's, they are a brand of their own, right? They wanted to tell people that, oh, we are Levi's and we will do what we want to do. I said, fine enough. So I never kept a Levi's in my store.
What was happening in Commercial Street? Were you guys the only ones doing this at that time?
No, there were quite a few other places selling jeans, of course.
Yeah.
But then it took time for them to come back to us over and over again.
Right.
Because when we give the right stuff to the right people, they will come back.
So no wonder your customers have been coming here for the last 25 years.
Yes, there are kids who, when they were in school, now they're married, they bring their kids to me now.
Oh my
There's a third
God.
generation, fourth going on now.
Why do you think Commercial Street, which is where you've been for so many decades, is considered one of the fashion capitals of Bangalore?
Well, let's move back down to the 1950s when Commercial Street was the base for the army camp. And Commercial Street was the primary market at that point in time. So all the Britishers, everyone had to come to Commercial Street to get their wares, to get their clothes, whatever they needed to get, right? So from there, it transformed into the shopping street.
When you go abroad, you do see trends. Do you bring those back here? And how do you see that spreading outside even this store? Because in many ways, you guys are pioneers. You set the trends
I
here.
remember one thing, I think it was about 7-8 years ago. It was about 8 when I went to London.
Yeah.
I bought a pair of jeggings. Okay.
So
I
long.
picked up one. and I sent it down to them. I said, copy this. this one click. Till today, we are selling, I don't know how many thousands we sold, crores of them have been sold out.
Yeah, jeggings are huge now.
Yeah,
With the
we
sports
believe
trend.
that
For our Indian figure, that's the best with the sort of a kurti. They just pull that on and go.
Yeah.
That's what it caught on. They said
first
no, it
jegging
won't
was-
caught. The first jegging I brought from London and came.
Coming to the time when you decided to close shop,
Right.
that was very interesting. You know, you've been in the business for
Close
30
shop
years.
in the sense like I had enough. I had been serving for 30 years now, 3 decades.
Right.
So I said maybe I'll give a little rest and let him carry on with it. But then he said he'll do something else. I said okay. We closed down for 2 months.
2 months.
Just 2 months.
2
It was
months
all
and-
over the paper. It was in the
Yes.
Mumbai Mirror. It was in the Hindu. Everyone
Everywhere.
was crying about the store
Correct.
closing.
And then my wife threw me back. Go back to work, otherwise you're not coming home. So I had to, and
Like
lucky
a
I got a
Sindhi
bigger
woman.
place. Yes, so I got
Yes.
a bigger place.
And this is what we know best. So
So we carry on what we know.
As Mr. Vashi said, selling jeans is in his genes. He really is the denim mogul of the city and is testimony to people's rising demand for something trendy and casual. Our next guest has a unique voice on everything Bengaluru. Let's hear straight from the horse's mouth what casual fashion means to our beloved garden city. RJ Sriram is that voice that keeps you company when you're stuck in Bengaluru's infamous traffic. If you're a fever radio person, chances are he's become an integral part of your life. Today, we're going to pick Sriram's brain to know more about Bengaluru and its fashion sense. So Sriram, you're a through and through Bengaluru boy.
That's right.
What is your earliest memory, fashion memory from your childhood in Bangalore?
Fashion memory for me personally
Yeah.
was always about wearing comfortable clothes,
Yeah.
walk around
Yeah.
in least amount of clothes that's possible.
And where is this place in Bangalore where you used to shop?
So Brigade Road usually has tons of shops where you get specific printed t-shirts.
Okay.
In almost every part of Bangalore now, there are these shops, but at one point of time it was just Brigade Road and Commercial Street where you get these.
You mentioned Commercial Street.
Yeah.
Do you still shop there?
Yes.
So what do you go looking for over there?
So Commercial Street is very, very specific for some items that you don't find anywhere else, like the nook and crannies in some of the gullies of Commercial Street.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you say jutis,
Yeah.
let's say you want to pick up a nice kurta,
Yeah.
a Pathani suit.
Oh.
All these are things that you find authentic ones only in Commercial Street.
What is the fashion scene in Bangalore like, really? Like, is it like everywhere else in the city, or do you guys have a very unique take on it? What do you feel?
Thanks to Bangalore's weather,
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with people are allowed to experiment a lot.
Okay.
You find people of all scales with fashion here.
Okay. Do you think street shopping in Bangalore is really happening? It's sort of up to par with anywhere else in the country. Is there stuff that's affordable that's out there?
Commercial Street definitely is the place for street shopping in Bangalore.
When you were younger, how has Commercial Street changed? Give us some sort of image of Commercial Street then and now.
Commercial Street is the most old school Bangalore that you can find because in spite of all the sprucing that's taken place,
Yeah.
it still has all the shops, all the Shivaji Nagar influences that's right next to Commercial Street to the place, and a whole lot of culture in itself,
Yeah.
which is so unique to Bangalore. So many fashion and influences that you get to see all over.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Sriram. You've been amazing and so
thanks once
informative. RJ Sriram really gave us the bird's eye view of Bengaluru's fashion scene. He was right about Commercial Street's importance to Bengaluru's culture. It has everything for everyone. From printed t-shirts for rock lovers to affordable knickknacks for fashionistas. Every lane has something to offer. This is exactly what a fashion capital does for its city. Let's see what the people of Bengaluru have to say about their favorite Commercial Street. What is so special about Commercial Street in Bangalore as a fashion place?
It's Commercial and Brigade Road are the first fashion streets of Bangalore.
Have you shopped today? What did you shop for?
I shot for my mom, but that's
Okay,
it.
what did you buy?
I bought a ring and I bought a scarf for her.
I bought this wonderful traditional outfit.
Wow.
Yes.
So do you think that Commercial Street is like the fashion capital in Bengaluru? It's the place to shop?
Yeah, with the limited budget, we can say yes.
In Bangalore, if you really wanted to go through all the brands, Commercial Street is the right place.
There are two things that people come to Commercial Street for. Firstly, if they want variety.
So you can find variety and you still find the correct fit over here.
Yes, that's one
That's
thing.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And it's affordable.
It's affordable. That's what the second thing was.
And do you think Commercial Street is like the fashion capital of Bengaluru?
Yeah, it's true.
Why?
Because a lot of people coming from the different places, they prefer especially come to Commercial, especially because prices are reasonable and that they can get everything here.
The Commercial and Brigade is basically the main heart city of shopping center in Bangalore.
To be able to meet the incessant demand for casual wear across all of India is a mammoth challenge. However, Flipkart Fashion continues to overcome this challenge. To find out how, we spoke to Prinka Wadhwa, Arnav Hazarika Som and Sachin Takkar.
We at Flipkart understand that each customer is very different in terms of their likes, their dislikes, and in terms of the fashion products that they want to buy. Some people like to buy basis on certain set of brands they like. Some people like to look at the variety. Some people like to know the trends, the latest products in the market, and then decide on what products that they buy. We want to understand all of these information about a user and build an experience personalized to each user so that everyone feels it's a Flipkart for them and not a generic experience.
So we at Flipkart have noticed a difference in shopping behavior between men and women. This broadly revolves around two areas. One is in terms of the call-outs that attract men versus what attracts women, and the other is in terms of their searching and browsing behavior. In terms of how we've built a differentiated offering for both men and women, we've done very interesting things. So we have something called visual filters and conversational filters. So for example, if a man comes onto the app and is looking for a t-shirt, immediately he's prompted to choose whether he wants a polo t-shirt, a round neck t-shirt, before he can eventually go on and select his color, size, etc. We've done some interesting stuff for women as well. It's a very rich experience. We offer her fashion tips, latest styles, trends, etc., and make that experience much better for them.
We at Flipkart are aware from the days people used to have one watch and 3 to 4 pair of shoes. They have moved to occasion-based buying now, which means more watches, more shoes. Repeat purchase has become shorter. People are now buying more trend-based merchandise like colorful watches, colorful sneakers, classic collection, and even men are becoming more fashion-forward now.
And here we are at the end of this fascinating fashion journey. On a personal note, I have acquired an entire new wardrobe as diverse as this country. Ethnic fabrics, vintage lehengas, chettinad silk saris, chambalamba jewelry. I pretty much have it all. And you can find all these stylish pickings on Flipkart, where you have the essence of all the fashion capitals under one roof. This was India Ka Fashion Capital, powered by Flipkart Fashion. I hope you enjoyed the show. This is Ira Dubey, signing off.